Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the captivating world of the British royal family, bringing you the latest updates, insights, and a touch of historical grandeur. Today, we're unraveling a fascinating tapestry of recent events that beautifully intertwine tradition, duty, and the ever-evolving dynamics within the House of Windsor. We'll explore a quiet yet significant royal birthday celebration, and more importantly, a poignant gesture from a certain duke that has sparked considerable discussion, hinting at a connection that perhaps runs deeper than many have presumed. Before we embark on this intriguing journey, please do remember to show your support by liking this video if you appreciate our content, and of course, subscribing to our channel. Your engagement truly helps us continue bringing you these in-depth royal narratives. Now, let us turn our attention to the latest chapters unfolding within Britain's most storied family. The venerable institution of Buckingham Palace, ever the custodian of tradition and royal decorum, recently marked a rather special day with a heartfelt and publicly shared message. This particular acknowledgement, though seemingly a routine part of the royal calendar, gained an additional layer of resonance, coming as it did shortly after Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, conveyed a clear signal to the world, a signal suggesting that, despite the significant shifts in his life, he remains, in essence, an intrinsic part of the wider royal family. On the 26th of August, the official office of His Majesty King Charles III took to various social media platforms to enthusiastically commemorate the 81st birthday of Prince Richard, the esteemed Duke of Gloucester. For those perhaps less familiar with the broader constellation of working royals, Prince Richard holds a significant, albeit often understated, position within the royal family. He is a first cousin to both the late Queen Elizabeth II and, by extension, to King Charles III, and has dedicated decades of his life to public service, undertaking a myriad of engagements on behalf of the crown. The birthday tribute was delivered with characteristic royal elegance. Accompanying a warm and sincere birthday wish was a truly delightful photograph of the monarch's cousin, capturing him in a moment of quiet dignity. The image itself, carefully chosen, conveyed a sense of steadfastness and commitment, reflecting the Duke's long-standing dedication to his royal duties. The royal family's adept social media team succinctly yet affectionately penned, "Happy birthday to the Duke of Gloucester," a simple phrase that nonetheless carried the weight of institutional respect and familial affection. This public recognition underscored the monarchy's enduring commitment to honoring all its members, particularly those who tirelessly serve the nation in official capacities. It is particularly noteworthy, and indeed quite significant, that King Charles chose to honor the Duke of Gloucester on his special day just a few days after the aforementioned meaningful gesture from the Duke of Sussex. This gesture, subtle yet profound, served as a powerful testament, offering compelling evidence that Prince Harry has not, as some might have speculated, completely turned his back on the royal family, nor on the deep-seated values and history it represents, especially concerning the nation's military heritage. For those who may not be fully apprised of the specific details of this significant act, Prince Harry penned a deeply personal and initially rather private letter. This poignant missive was composed on the occasion of the 80th anniversary of VJ Day, a day of immense historical importance marking victory over Japan Day, which officially concluded the Second World War. His heartfelt intention behind this letter was to pay a profound and personal tribute to his beloved late grandfather, His Royal Highness Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, whose distinguished military service during that global conflict was exemplary. Furthermore, the letter sought to honor the countless brave men and women of the Forgotten Army, a term used to describe the British and Commonwealth forces who fought valiantly in the Far East during World War II, often enduring brutal conditions and facing immense challenges, yet whose sacrifices were, for too long, overshadowed by the European theater of the war. The very act of writing such a letter, particularly on such a solemn anniversary, speaks volumes about Prince Harry's enduring sense of duty and his unwavering connection to the military. It is a connection forged not only through his lineage, but also through his own distinguished service in the British Army, including 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan. This personal experience has imbued him with a deep understanding and profound respect for those who serve, making his tribute all the more authentic and resonant. The impact of Prince Harry's gesture was not lost on those who closely observed the royal family. Indeed, a highly respected and seasoned royal expert, Jenny Bond, was quick to commend the Duke of Sussex's efforts to join the wider royal family in this solemn commemoration of such a pivotal historical event. Miss Bond, whose insights are always keenly anticipated, articulated her perspective with clarity and conviction. In a revealing conversation with The Mirror, a prominent national newspaper, she offered a compelling analysis of Harry's actions. She stated unequivocally, "Harry will always regard himself as a member of the wider military family." This particular phrase is incredibly telling, highlighting the indelible bond that unites those who have served in the armed forces. It suggests that military service creates a brotherhood and sisterhood that transcends official titles or geographical distance. For Harry, who has himself worn the uniform and faced the realities of conflict, this identity is deeply ingrained. He is not merely a royal by birth, he is a soldier by experience, and that identity, once forged, is never truly relinquished. Miss Bond continued, offering a sharp and insightful observation that addressed a common public perception. She remarked, "He hasn't turned into a Californian surfer dude after all. He remains a prince and a former soldier." This statement brilliantly juxtaposes the public image sometimes associated with his new life in California, one of sun, sand, and a more relaxed lifestyle, with the undeniable truth of his core identity. Despite his relocation and his step back from frontline royal duties, the essence of who he is remains unchanged. He is fundamentally a prince by birthright, a title that carries with it a legacy of service and a former soldier, an experience that has profoundly shaped his character and values. This dual identity, Miss Bond suggests, is intrinsic to him and will always be a defining characteristic. Jenny Bond further elaborated, drawing a crucial distinction between official duties and inherent belonging. She added with considerable emphasis that Harry's letter was a graphic illustration that, although Harry has left official royal duties behind, he will always be part of the royal family. This is perhaps the most significant takeaway from her commentary. It underscores the vital difference between being a working royal, someone who undertakes public engagements on behalf of the monarch, and being a member of the royal family, a status determined by bloodline, shared history, and an enduring familial connection. Harry's decision to step back from official duties meant relinquishing the former, but it could never truly sever the latter. His participation in the VJ Day commemoration, particularly through a tribute that honored his grandfather in the military, was a powerful symbolic act that reaffirmed this unbreakable bond. It demonstrated that his commitment to certain principles, particularly those related to military service and remembrance, remained steadfast, regardless of his current official capacity. Let's delve a little deeper into the profound significance of VJ Day and Prince Philip's connection to it to truly understand the weight of Harry's gesture. VJ Day, celebrated on August 15th, or September 2nd in some countries, marks the day Imperial Japan formally surrendered, bringing to an end the most devastating conflict in human history. For millions across the globe, it was a day of immense relief and jubilation, signifying the cessation of hostilities that had gripped the world for 6 long years. The 80th anniversary of such a monumental event is not merely a historical footnote, it is a moment for profound reflection, remembrance, and the honoring of those who sacrificed so much. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, was a distinguished naval officer during World War II, serving with courage and distinction. He was mentioned in dispatches for his service on the battleship HMS Valiant during the Battle of Cape Matapan in 1941, and later served on the destroyer HMS Whelp in the Pacific. It was on HMS Whelp in Tokyo Bay that he witnessed the formal Japanese surrender in September 1945. His personal experience of the war, his active participation in the conflict, and his presence at its very conclusion forged an unbreakable bond between him and the servicemen and women of his generation. For Prince Harry to specifically honor his grandfather in this context is deeply personal and speaks to a profound respect for his family's legacy of service. Furthermore, the Forgotten Army represents a vital yet often overlooked chapter in the Second World War. These were the Allied forces, predominantly British, Indian, and Commonwealth soldiers who fought in the unforgiving jungles of Burma, Malaya, Singapore, and other parts of Southeast Asia. Their battles were characterized by immense logistical challenges, brutal climates, fierce resistance, and a sense of being geographically and emotionally distant from the main theaters of war in Europe. Their sacrifices were immense, their conditions often appalling, and their recognition, upon returning home, was often muted compared to those who fought in Europe. Harry's acknowledgement of this group highlights his understanding of military history and his commitment to ensuring that no sacrifice is ever truly forgotten. This nuanced act of remembrance speaks volumes about his character and his continued dedication to military charities and veterans' welfare, areas he has championed passionately throughout his adult life. The Duke of Gloucester, Prince Richard, whose birthday initiated this recent royal recognition, also plays a crucial role in maintaining the fabric of the monarchy. While not as prominently featured in daily headlines as some of his more senior relatives, he and his wife Birgitta, the Duchess of Gloucester, undertake hundreds of engagements annually, supporting charities, patronages, and representing the crown at various events. His steady, unassuming dedication ensures that the monarchy maintains a broad reach across different sectors of society, upholding the traditions and responsibilities that define the institution. The public acknowledgement of his 81st birthday by Buckingham Palace, therefore, is not merely a polite formality. It is an affirmation of the collective strength and continuity of the royal family, highlighting the contributions of all its dedicated members. In essence, these two seemingly disparate events, the dignified celebration of a working royal's birthday and the heartfelt gesture from a duke living a new life across the ocean, converge to paint a more complete picture of the royal family. They demonstrate that while roles and responsibilities may evolve and individual paths may diverge, the underlying threads of duty, remembrance, and familial connection remain potent. Prince Harry's tribute to his grandfather and the Forgotten Army on VJ Day was not a demand for attention, nor a calculated public relations move. Instead, it felt like an authentic expression of an enduring identity, that of a prince, a soldier, and a grandson, deeply connected to a heritage of service and sacrifice. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the multifaceted nature of royalty in the modern age. It suggests that even as the institution adapts to contemporary expectations, the core values of service, remembrance, and family loyalty continue to resonate, albeit sometimes in unexpected ways. It is a reminder that being a member of the royal family extends far beyond official duties, encompassing a lifelong connection to history, heritage, and the shared experiences that bind them together. What are your thoughts on this nuanced interplay of tradition and personal conviction? Do you believe Prince Harry's gesture truly signifies an unbreakable bond with the royal family? Share your opinions and insights in the comments section below. We always value your perspective. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative and engaging. Subscribe to our channel for more royal updates, and join us for our next fascinating discussion on the ever-unfolding story of the British monarchy. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon.